Greetings, Earthling. How are you today? You have noticed that today's sequence is taking part outside in the sun. Maize thought that perhaps it would be a educational experience to go through human customs on keeping cool for summer. Maize is not too sure how Maize would keep cool on Earth compared to Maize's home planet, but I thought that we could perhaps discuss the differences on how human would keep cool and how Maize would keep cool on Maize's home planet. An exchange of information. How does that sound? Oh, it is going to be lots of educational fun. Oh, but Maize did think after going through some preferential guidelines that perhaps we could start with a frosty treat. Maize hears that they are very popular on Earth, even for not keeping cool. We hear that they are full of yummy colors. I think let's go and see what Maize has in the stocks. Welcome to our simulated kitchen, where we will assemble our handy dandy ingredients for a nice and frosty treat. Oh, and first things first, we are going to need a glass. We will now head over to the icy cube dispensary unit to fill up our glass with icy matter. Oh, and to be sure you are in capable, professional hands, and Maize will take the responsibility to fill our glass with ice cubes. But this is Maize's first time with ice cubes, so Maize thanks you for your patience. To the machine. So here is our nice and frosty glass. Please made sure to source the freshest of strawberry concentrate for our delicious beverage. And now we add our refreshing yet confusing spicy water. Now for Maize's favorite taste, the sour lemon. Sweet and delicious. And for the final touches, just a sprinkle of meat. Delicious. And for our final step, we like to add our most slurpable straw. And voila! A classic strawberry twist. Maize thinks that it would be absolutely informative, educational, and fun to discuss cooling techniques amongst both species. Oh, over our lovely, fuzzy beverage, of course. Let's go find a fun and simulated spot to sit at. Excellent choice, human. Human beaches are definitely known for keeping one fresh and cool. Maize is so very excited to share with human our cooling tips and strategy information session. Maize has decided we shall call this a top tips for keeping cool. Maize is still workshopping the idea, for title anyway. But it will be super cold. So, Maize would like to say big cheers to knowledge. Strawberry goodness. Throughout our educational refreshment session, Maize thought that it could also be fun for human to learn a bit more about how maize would keep cool on our home planet. That way, human can correct Maize if Maize's hydration steps for complete coolness need adjusting, and in that way, human gets to utilize neural functions for absorbing some Maize info. Excellent, human. But to let Maize know if too much information, we wouldn't want to fry your neural chip. Wonderful. Step 1. Hydration. All humans must make sure to regularly attend a hydration station. H2O is imperative to humans' happiness and to humans' health, but most importantly to humans' coolness. Fun fact for Maize is as a Purpurin Oculumina, Maize does not actually consume liquids as humans would typically absorb liquids. Maize actually absorbs moisture through our membranes. Maize does think that humans' way of staying hydrated is absolutely fascinating and fun. Step 2 to staying cool is shade deployment. All humans should try find the bestest shady spots for optimal coolness. Fun fact for Maize is on Lumina Prime, which is Maize's home planet. Maize likes to rest under the big umber caps, which is pretty much the human equivalent of a mushroom. These cooler spots on Lumina Prime provide optimal areas to rest and to congregate. Our purplish, pinkish colors help us to camouflage, even though there aren't many beasties on Lumina Prime. But it does help for us Purpurin to feel nice and cozy and safe together. Do humans have their own cozy shadows too? Maize will have to update this in her informational guidebook. Now for step 1, 2, 3. Step 3 is for air current amplification. Humans should use fans or their hands to amplify air currents, or you can also use breezes. It carries nice humid air and cooling fungal spores. Maize's favorite. A gentle breeze is sure to prompt happy chitters amongst a pod of Purpurin. Maize is curious as to whether human skin can become tickled by these air currents. Okay. Now for step 4. Thermal immersion techniques. Humans should always try to submerge our bodies in cool water. This is an optimal way to reduce one's body temperature. Maize finds that the dew on the cave systems on Lumina Prime are quite similar to how humans would feel refreshed after submerging themselves in cool water. Let us try some water immersion techniques together. And now for step number 5, a light exoskeleton selection. Humans should wear light and airy clothing to help promote the reduction of stiffly hot spots. Not only does Maize's permeable skin help Maize to blend in with local flora and fauna, but it also helps regulate moisture and makes temperature control no big problems. Maize is very certain that lightweight clothes and lightweight footwear will be most optimal for humans' cooling comfort. Step 6. Minimize exertion sequences. Humans should minimize the runs around when temperatures exceed too big hot. Not only will this help to conserve energy, but it will also help to keep humans nice and cool. As a Purpurin, Maize much prefers a nice gentle glide through our home planet's grottos. As Purpurin are also not the strongest of the alien species, what we like to do is conserve our energy in the humid caves that we have scattered throughout our home planet. Slow and deliberate movements are commonly seen throughout different colonies and smaller moving pods. Slow moving like this. Like also this way. And also this way. Would humans like to practice some slow moving with Maize? Excellent. This will be wonderful practice should human ever need to use energy conserving techniques. We are going to slowly move our heads to the right. And now we shall move back to the middle. And now we will move our heads slightly to the left. And now all the way. And then back to the middle. You are doing a fabulous job, human. Maize would like you to slowly look up. And now we can slowly look down. And back to the middle. How was that, human? Do you feel as if you have mastered the technique? Wonderful. Perhaps a refreshing drink is required. Step 7. A cranial cooling unit. Although I've often heard humans refer to this as a hat. Humans should try to wear their hats out in the summer heat to help reduce feelings of stroke sun and to also reduce burning of ice from your star system's sun. Maize has also heard that it makes it a bit easier for humans' eyes to see better. As hats are not seen as a requirement or a necessity on Lumina Prime, Maize does not have much experience with hats. However, antenna, which is the closest thing to a head accessory, Maize's antenna can actually feel out the temperature in the air. This helps when traversing cave systems to see which areas hold the most heat and which areas hold the most cool. Maize does like to try and seek out the warm pockets over the cooler pockets. Do hats help human sense temperature too? Okay. And for step 8, and quite possibly Maize's most favorite step, is for humans to try frozen H2O concoctions. Humans should try to consume adequate levels of icy pops, icy cones, and icy ice. Maize does not have frozen liquids on Lumina Prime due to the planet's high temperature. So frozen treats are quite the curiosity for Maize, but Maize often sees how happy this can make humans. So Maize is quite happy that humans can enjoy frozen treats. It is not very often that Maize gets to enjoy these icy beverages that we have made together today. Maize thinks that perhaps it would be nice to have a beachside nap. What does human think? Most excellent. Let's try and find a nice and cozy spot. Maize would like to thank Human for participating in Maize's guidebook to optimal summer thermoregulation techniques for humans. We hope you get to enjoy your simulated summertime nap together with Maize. We hope you sleep well and good